had a website, but it was almost like a vanity project back then. Now it is like an entrance fee to have a business.
Good. Hey, I wanted to let you know that the Google guarantee, the Google ads, man, I'm getting 12 to 16 calls a week.
My goal is at least do 10 to 15 more years, grow it up, sell it for 40, 50 million, maybe more.
Today is December 14th, 2022, and my guest is Jered Cunningham. Jered is the founder and CEO of Cunningham Lawn Landscaping, one of the fastest growing landscaping companies in all of Florida. He started the company with just one employee back in 2013, and as of this year has grown the company to 30 employees strong. Firstly, congratulations, Jered. What an accomplishment. And secondly, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Just to start, could you tell us what the company is and how you got started back 9 years ago?
Well, I was in high school. I was like, I'd love to be outdoors. And I figured what better off to be out there working and making money and being outdoors all around. And so I started working for all these other little companies. One day my mom came to me and was like, you're good at what you do. I was working for somebody who had a business, but didn't have a driver's license. And I helped him out majorly. We drove my truck. I pulled his equipment around. We did it after school. In between, I was in the work program too. So like I go 4 periods and then leave school to go out and work. I managed a car wash and ran the business at the same time. And my mom came to me and was like, look, you love what you do. You're good at what you do. You're a very people person. So, why don't you start your own gig? And I'm like thinking she's crazy. And the goal was that I always had people working for me. And, I'm about to be 27. And like I said, I think I got over 30 people now working for me. It's 30 to 40 people that work for me. And my day-to-day life now is meeting people. I love meeting people, getting to know people, popping in, seeing my employees as well. I'm very hands-on with my employees, like, as far as, in the mornings when they're getting ready in the trucks, I'm out there asking how their evenings went, what can we do to be better? I believe giving my employees a better lifestyle goes a long ways with, my customer service as well. People always talk good about me. My employees are always raving about us. It's a team effort. It's not just me. It's a team effort. I started out with $1,000 of equipment, and I still have my first account that I've ever had back years ago, and we're still servicing them, taking care of them. And, we're over 400 properties, commercial, residentials. We do hardscapes, irrigation, landscape designing. We do anything from replacements to new installs. Anything you want, you dream it, we can do it.
That's so cool, Jered. Congratulations again. Thinking about how we've gotten from 1 to, at some point it was 10, then 20, then 30, and now you said you're on your way to 40 employees. 400 jobs, is that right? 400 properties that you're working on.
400 weekly properties that we maintain. Yep.
What was the trajectory like? How do you scale from 1 to 10 to 20 to 30 to 40? What was that like for you?
It was wild. It was crazy. And I gotta say, the biggest ride was COVID. Honestly, people were at home. They weren't, able to go out and do things. And I could probably say within 6 to a year before COVID happened, you could start seeing things rise. And it's funny, we talk about it to this day. They say that we're in a recession, but people are just spending money left and right with us. Not with us, just spending money, period. It was huge. People were staying at home and people were losing their jobs and, stuff like that. It was able to actually help us grow even more. I've got some people that I brought in, that had the background building multi-million-dollar landscape companies. And I've got one gentleman, he's become a best friend. I focus on work. That's all I do.
How do you go about getting most of your jobs?
Word of mouth. I'm constantly booked out 2 weeks on appointments, 3 days a week, with between 3 to 4 appointments a day. So about 12, 15 appointments a week. And that's just me. And then I have Skylar, who's our account manager, who also does proposals as well. But a lot of it's just word of mouth. I've seen your trucks. We've branded all of our trucks, the same logo, same colors. It's like every time I buy a piece of new equipment, it goes first the paint shop, then the letter shop. I got the people lined up already, and they go, "Good Lord, Jered, we don't need a job. We work for you just in painting your trucks and lettering your trucks." And we branded the company. Everybody recognizes the trucks, and they say, "Hey, we saw you. We got your number." We participated in the Christmas parade. We came in second, which a lot of people believe we should have came in first this year. But it's just about getting out there in the community and showing them.
Now, I've heard through the grapevine that you have a website now. Would love to hear how the website's affected business. If you could walk me through, the decision in the first place to get a website, and then the role that the website's played for you since signing on. Would be really curious to hear about that.
Yeah. So website, I'm not a computer savvy kind of guy. I stick to my iPad and I work like on a couple of programs, and that's about it. When I was told that, hey, you need a website now, and I'm like, okay. I asked a bunch of my friends that were in the marketing game and stuff, dragging my feet, and nobody was doing nothing. And then I don't know how I got linked up with Nick, and I asked, it was like a whim, but he built this initial website for me, and just took off. I mean, between that and then now with all the revisions and people being able to go to our website and clicking, hey, need an estimate now, and then it links up with our phones and our emails. It's super nice. They go straight to our phones, and our office manager can take care of that and call the customer or shoot the customer a text. Today everything's technology, and that's helped majorly as well. And it looks professional too. I mean, the way it's designed, I love when I can tell customers, hey, check out our website. That's huge.
I imagine there's a lot of competition in Florida. Just curious, how do you get a leg up? Is it the website? Is it word of mouth, talking to people? All of those things combined, what do you think is your biggest advantage?
I don't want to come off this way, but I believe there is no competition for me. I believe we're the best, and we reflect that. My team are very respectful. There's something that actually the website has brought to us now that we're able to do with the new program that we've been set up with, is where we're able to send a review out and get reviews and customer feedback. That's going to be huge, because we're so busy all the time that we kind of forget to ask the customer for that review, or hey, Google or Facebook, or whatever the case may be. That is going to be a huge thing with us, because there's Yellowstone and Brightview and all these big companies that are hedge fund. We're not a hedge fund. This is literally a freaking high schooler that started it, that's turned it into what it is now. And having the guys that we have, and the work that we have, and the image that we have, I love it. It's the best part about it. And that's kind of what my motto is. There's no competition.
Awesome. Is there a main reason that's kept you coming back to Nick and Topline Pro? I did a quick search through all the companies offering websites, and there are dozens. I mean, I'm a little biased because I work for Topline Pro, but I'm curious, what is it about the website or the service or the design or the features that keeps you working with us?
It's the customer service 100%. And that's why I tell all my guys, getting somebody to do something nowadays is an absolute joke. And Nick is always there. The second I text him or the second I call, he's like, hey, we got a game plan. I think he's kind of like in my head the other day, last week, he was like, hey, I kind of noticed something, like, oh, you're wearing a black shirt. I use all your stuff black. Black's my color, black and orange. And, he's like already thinking like, hey, let's change your layout and your website. I'm like, that's the people I like working with, is people like that have the ambition and the drive and the eager to go the extra mile. I think we are turning on to the Topline Pro as far as the networking, as far as the feedback and stuff like that, the calendars. But the website with Nick, what Nick's done to it, was huge.
As we think about the future, Jered, incredible first 9 years. Walk me through the next 10. Where do you see Cunningham's Lawn and Landscaping in 2032?
That's a tough one. That one's a good one. My goal is just to build it as big as I can go, for as long as I go. I work for my shoulders up. Don't get me wrong. I will work for my shoulders down at this point. Whatever I got to do to get something done, but it's stressful. I don't care what anybody tells you. Being an owner of a company, as big as the company is, and having as many layers underneath, it's never easy. It's definitely never easy. My goal is at least do 10 to 15 more years, grow it up, sell it for throwing numbers out, 40, 50 million, maybe more. There's nobody around in my age group that is doing what we've been doing. I've had big hedge fund companies already knocking on our door. Like, hey, you ready to sell? No, I'm not ready to sell. Not yet.
No, sir.
Way.
Yep.
I mean, we're doing something right if that's happening already. Don't get me wrong. Someone comes and offers me a stupid amount of money and says, hey, I want to take it over. And I feel like, and then that's not only the case, it's the case of, I'm not going to just give it to somebody that I feel like can't handle it. I got to give it to somebody I know can handle it. Because in the end of the day, these customers love me and I want to take care of our customers. It's an image on me as well. That actually falls back to when I first started the company. I was looking up names, what to put my name under. That was one hard decision, sitting there waiting in the computer, trying to figure out what your company name is going to be. And I read a thing on online that stated that if you put your name in it, you kind of appreciate it more and you have something, it reflects you. So that's what I did.
If you're comfortable sharing, how big is the business today?
We're going to be doing 2.5 this year. That is more than double what we did last year.
They keep talking about a slowing economy, but
no way in the world. No way.
Is there any talk at all about that in Florida, or y'all just block out that noise?
I mean, don't get me wrong. As a business person, we always think about it. We always got to protect and, think about assets and, obviously, as you go, you got to control your debt load and all that type of stuff. And you got good debt and you got bad debt and all that type of stuff. But, like I said, this is our slow season. This is literally our slow season. We're supposed from November to, like April, we're supposed to die down. Let me just tell you, our guys are working nonstop, 5 days a week. We don't work weekends. We got benefits and 5 paid holidays, a week's paid vacation, no weekends. I mean, it goes a long ways with helping our guys.
Do you mind if we end with a rapid fire round?
Try my best, sure.
Okay. What was your first ever job?
McDonald's.
What's the biggest misconception about the landscaping industry?
That you can't make it.
What's your favorite season for landscaping?
I'd say winter.
Residential or commercial?
100% commercial.
Have you always wanted to be an entrepreneur?
Absolutely. Awesome. Take that back. No. I take that back. No.
When did it click? 2013?
I'd say about 13, 14. Yeah, somewhere right around there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, thanks so much, Jered, for taking the time. I'm just an engineer here, so it's really a privilege and an honor to get to talk to one of our customers. It was great to meet you, and best of luck with all you're doing, and I hope 2023 is even better.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Best of luck and happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. Happy New Year.